Welcome back to our channel for more real talk on moving to Ghana, West Africa. And today we're talking to a Jamaican dancer who's resettled in Ghana.
Hi everybody, I'm Zela Africa. Yes, the thing I love about Ghana is the scenery of green landscapes. Yes, the views, we can look out from where we are here in this area. We're on a hill, and where I live also is very close to here, and we're looking out down into the hills. It reminds me very much of Red Hills in Jamaica, my country of birth.
Yes, looking forward to talking to Zela Africa more. And before we begin, please remember to subscribe, like and share, because it's free, it's quick and painless, and you never know, it might lead to something great. So let's get into it.
Yes, I found life settling in to Ghana much easier than I had a time in Ethiopia. The reason being, because I have my husband here, he's Ghanaian. And so, I've had that support of knowing where to go for things, knowing, that things are already in place. I don't have to rent an apartment. I don't have to, put certain things in place. So I can focus a lot more on my work here. And, we've got a lot of diaspora people here and a lot of English-speaking diaspora people here who, have come from the UK like myself. And so I know the community here, and I feel that, everything is more in place here, and things can move at a faster pace than I have found in Ethiopia. But, saying that, every country has their own pace of life, according to what's going on in that country. But here in Ghana, English is really one of the main languages when you're moving around, So that again, I think that adds to the experience that I've been getting, and it's only when maybe, I open my mouth and they hear my accent, they know that I'm not real Ghanaian, don't have the Ghanaian accent. So they always ask, oh, where are you from? Where are you from? And I always just tell them where I've moved from. I don't actually tell them where I'm from. Because I strongly believe anyway that I'm from Africa. So, I just say, yeah, I moved here from Ethiopia. Hi everybody, I'm Zela Africa. Yes, I am here at the Spelmore Institute. I'm so happy to have found this place as I came across a YouTube video of the tour of the school, and that really prompted me to get on the phone and say, I'm coming to see you. Yes, so the reason why, it took my interest in particular is because of the whole idea of homeschooling, which for me has been a new mom, in Ghana. I'm already based at home. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I work from home. And I, have this idea between me and my husband that we're going to homeschool our child. But it reached a point now where, we need to give our child, she's the only child at home, an experience of interacting and mingling with other kids in Ghana. And what better place to send her to a school environment where it feels like home. And so she's getting that kind of a homeschool environment, but with other kids. So I really, really was impressed, especially with the curriculum, and that is African-centered curriculum, which is something that I would be teaching my daughter at home. So I feel now that I'm a resident dance teacher at the Spelmore School, and I'm looking forward to creating all this wonderful new work for the same age group as my daughter. So we're here in the gym at the Spelmore Institute, and we came up with this great idea to have ballet classes for kids here on a Saturday. Yes, so I moved to Ghana as a dance and fitness coach, and I'm really happy that I'm able to still do that here, in a school environment. So I'm now the dance and fitness storyteller. Okay, so that involves, lots of dance activities as well as fitness, and turning it through storytelling and integrating their curriculum also. So we have a lot of similarities to the Caribbean, but just a much bigger version of the Caribbean. So all the tropical fruits, all the tropical plants, and everything green just makes things just that much more fresh and refreshing for me. I love nature. So one of my first actual experience of being in Ghana, I did a whole filming at the Botanical Gardens on Abury Mountain. They've got trees in there over 100 years old, canopies, really nice air. And so everywhere really out of the city centre is really just, amazing to, to take in. Yeah, so what I found very interesting though, having said that English is the main language, and they teach English from English in schools here, but the people of Ghana, they'd much rather prefer when you come with a Jamaican accent. They really love the Jamaican accent. So, I left Jamaica 30 years ago now. So, when I talk, I'm not really going to have the accent. But, if somebody, who's speaking like I'm changing how I'm speaking to you right now, it is something that I feel that will connect you better to a Ghanaian when you talk in your Jamaican accent. They show more appreciation for you. So if you're Jamaican and then you've lived in the UK maybe for a long time, they know that you be more respected with your Jamaican accent, okay? So that's something to do with being, one of our... they see it, I think Ghanaians see the Jamaican accent as being a part of them. And knowing that we're one people, yeah? So in that sense of, they don't like to hear necessarily the English accent, as a diaspora person, because they want to identify you as a black person with a Jamaican accent, then it makes it easier for Ghanaians to appreciate love you. So don't be afraid to use it. I also see a lot of similarity with Jamaican culture, the food. The only difference I can say with the food from Jamaica being here in Ghana is that it's not one of the food that Ghanaians would cook. So you find that a lot of the fruit trees and food that we eat in Jamaica, we pass them on the roadside. We have ackee tree. The people here, they don't eat ackee. They don't know how to prepare it, but it's growing all over the place. So there's a lot of food like this, and fruits that I really love that I haven't had for how much years that I've left Jamaica, and they're here. And I'm just like, oh, I wish I could have had that, but they don't sell it in the market as such. So you go to certain areas, you go to certain parts in Ghana, and you see them growing. You see like a jackfruit, and you see, all these fruits growing, and nobody's using them. So when a Jamaican person come here now, and they're just like, wow, yes, happy to have that. And then, it's really nice to have food that, you love, and it's not poisonous. Because when I first came to Ghana, I was 13 years old. And at that time, things were very different here. In terms of the currency, you get a bag full of money for your $1 in Ghana cities. And, the food, people were not so open to eating the food that we eat in Jamaica. But now, you find that there are probably more restaurants because a lot more Jamaicans have moved here to Ghana, and they're eating the food from Jamaica that is grown here. So I think slowly, Ghanaians, I think they will slowly learn to appreciate what they have here growing naturally. Because remember, we, when, you know, I think from the time where our ancestors brought those fruit seeds and, you know, all those food that we eat in Jamaica to the Caribbean. And so what was left here in Africa, you know, what was left in Ghana, didn't have the knowledge again, because we also took the knowledge of how to prepare those foods and those fruits with us when we left, you know. So I think, again, it's about the, you know, educating ourselves again and showing, you know, Ghanaians that this is how we can utilize what you have and don't let it go to waste. It's good to integrate in a community, in a place where you live, and it's important, you know, that we do, you know, because when you come from your hometown and you move to a new country, you're always looking out for people from your own town and your country that you can sit down and have a chat. But it's good to be able to you know, integrate with the people around you and, you know, give them some experience of your life and, you know, sharing, you know, in the stories that you have. So it's all about, you know, educating the community, yes, empowering the nation, and that's why we're all here also at the Spelmore Institute. Yes.
Thank you, Sister Zela. That was fantastic. And thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe and share. Leave us your comments. But most of all, don't forget to subscribe. And also, please remember to click that notification bell on all so you never miss an upload. And we will see you in Ghana next time.